all this is super overgrown. You can see, like, that's a chair in there. Sits normal chair height, and it goes up that much higher. And the lot actually goes basically down to this telephone pole. So all of this, and then the house over there, all this would have to be cleared. And then goes all down into there, over to where that fence, like that shrubbery is, goes all the way there, all in here. All this has to be cleaned off the fence, all those weeds, gutters up there, have stuff growing out of them, these gutters, and then this, all this here has to be cut back, and all this inside the fence, that all has to be done. These weeds, like this weed is literally like up to my face. All this has to be cut back. These are like overgrown trees and bushes. As you can see, that's the house number, but that's weeds growing up by it. All this inside there, trimming back those bushes, cutting all this. This over here, thankfully, isn't too bad as far as grass cutting goes. However, all those bushes there have to be cut back. This huge bush here has to be cut back. All those weeds in there. I mean, that's a fence row right there. So all that has to be done. All these have to be cut back. Stuff's growing up on the house. This is the other side. All this stuff growing here. This goes into the yard. Now, once in here, all this has not been cut at all. It's August. All those beds have to be cleaned. That bed has to be cleaned out. This bed has to be cleaned out. All this. I can't even walk through here. Like, this is literally face height all the way through. That's a 6-foot fence. So, like, that's almost all the way up to the top of the fence. All this, you can see that's the fence. All that is up to the fence. Then you can see all that yard back there. All this stuff trimmed down goes up here onto the deck, which you can kind of see over. And this stuff all has to get ripped out. This deck definitely has some loose boards. All that stuff there has to get cut. All this stuff removed. There's a tree branch down there. That, whatever that is, I don't know what that is. All those branches laying down there, all that stuff needs to be cut. This is all outside stuff. None of the outside stuff was done here. Those gutters up there have a bunch of stuff growing out of them. And then over here, this wraps around, you know, the other side of the house here. This all has to get, all that is part of the property. All this stuff all through here. It's all overgrown. All this is overgrown. And then we wrap right back around to over the other side where we started. All this is all overgrown. So that's basically the entire property. The question is, do we want to do all of that stuff?